Hi, this is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards, with another video. God, man, it's been, what, 2 weeks from the National? I'm already missing it. Can't wait for Atlantic City. Only 11 and a half months to go, saving my money. You can never have enough money when it comes to the National. But today, two things. One would be I'm going to do the drawing for the Joe Montana jersey. I have 40 some odd names in the hat here. And also, I'm going to go over a card I picked up, a big boy card, the last day of the National, and also pinholes and PSA older slabs. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to start with the drawing here for the Joe Montana jersey, my Sharks hat. The winner of the jersey is David M. David M. Congratulations, David. Down below, I'm going to leave my email address. Just send me your info and I'm going to send out that jersey to you. Now for the card I picked up, a little background on it. One, back in 2019 at the Chicago National, this dealer had the card. He was selling the card and he had it in an older, like a wrinkled up sleeve. And I think he was actually trying to hide the defect of the card. And I took it out of the sleeve and I said, hey, this thing has a pinhole in it, this card. And, he really didn't want to come down to it. He didn't want to budge on the price. He actually said to me, I didn't really recognize that pinhole before. Well, come on. Come on. So anyway, I walked away. I wasn't satisfied for the price he was trying to sell it for. Now, 2020, I see the same card. Golden Auctions has this card. Now, I'll give them credit. They did mention in the description the pinhole. And this is what the card looks like right here. This is a Ty Cobb Oxford card, pretty scarce. PSA is only graded 27 of them. It's a 1921 candy issue. This was included in a piece of candy. Kind of a smaller company, very scarce. 24 names, 24 players in this set, 14 of them Hall of Famers. The big boy card would be the Ty Cobb and the Babe Ruth card. Now, so again, I saw this card 2019, 2020. I bid on it. I lost in the Golden Auctions. Now, 2021 here at the National on Sunday, the last day, this dealer in the lobby was showing this card to someone, and the dealer was getting ready to leave. It looks like he had like 2 or 3 suitcases full of cards, and he was showing this card, and he's explaining to this gentleman about the pinhole in a PSA 3, and he never saw a PSA 3, a pinhole that was graded a PSA 3. And over here in the conversation, I said, hey, can I see that card? I said, I've seen this card a few times over the years. And as a pre-war collector, especially rare stuff, you're going to see these recycled cards once in a while, whether it's on eBay again or an auction house or at a National. So I've seen this card a few times and struck up a conversation with the gentleman and ended up purchasing this card. So what I'm getting at with the one thing with the dealing with the pinhole and PSA is just the inconsistency of PSA when it comes to older slabs and pre-war and vintage cards. They're all over the board. This should not be a PSA 3 with a pinhole. The pinhole is right there by his nose. It is very small, but it does go all the way through. So how someone can miss that and give it a 3 is beyond me. Now, PSA does grade 2s, believe it or not, for pinholes, and same as SGC, and this, in their grading standards, they do mention pinholes for SGC1 and SGC2 grades. But I've never seen something when it comes to a 3 that has a pinhole in it. And I would be a little leery when it comes to expensive cards in older PSA slabs vintage cards. You know, if you can't see it up personal, a lot of people say, which I agree with, buy the card, not the grade. But if you're buying it off eBay or an auction house, it's very easily to miss this particular pinhole. And this might bug the heck out of you. It doesn't bug me as much, especially for what the price I paid for it, again, being a scarce card. But if let's say this particular card, I haven't seen it before, just a blind pickup. And somebody said, hey, I'm selling an Oxford PSA 3 or an SGC 3. I have one of each. Which one do you want? Before seeing it, I'm going to pick the SGC 10 times out of 10 because I just know it's going to be a consistent 3. And I think back then, this particular card, because of the back of the card, I can tell, in the front under the VG, it's the 3. This is probably graded around 2008, 2010, somewhere in that time frame. Well, back then, SGC had 3 strong graders. Now, I don't know about now how many graders they have. It might have changed, but they had 3 strong graders, and they were very consistent on their grading, where PSA and older slabs, they're all over the board when it comes to grading. So for me, I would be a little scared to pick up an expensive card without seeing it in person in an old PSA slab. So that's just me. Now, people are going to go, oh, you're ripping on PSA. Well, most of my cards are probably PSA cards in my collection. I'm just saying, just take a double peek, of a card, expensive card that you're going to buy that you can't see directly in front of you. But it's really cool to pick this one up. On the back here, you're going to see kind of what it looks like. I'm just really excited to pick this card up. One of my cards, I don't know if it's a bucket list card, but I checked this one off my checklist of a card I wanted for my collection. And hey, thanks again for watching. This is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Bye.